had no idea what that was. I was like, what is this, dude? This looks like it breaks all the rules when it comes to food packaging. It's deep fried gluten, dude. I was like, oh, what the heck? Probably want to avoid that. Potatoes have starch. Okay, okay, that's what it is. And then gluten is only from wheat. Thank you guys for helping me out. I hate to be saying the wrong things, right? So appreciate you guys in chat for helping out with the facts. All right, so we need to move a pip over to here really quick. And we're gonna take this guy because he's just causing problems. Is the little void on camera a kitty? It's a kitty, not a kitten though. He is my all-black Scottish fold Mamba. And yes, he's a Scottish fold, so he has the bent over ears. Right now he's napping. I don't want to wake him up. But yes, he is the best kitty cat in the world. I'm not even kidding, man. I have 2 black cats. Oh, that's awesome. I want to get a second one for Mamba so he has a buddy to play around with. Oh, look at those emotes. Look at those emotes. This is my Mamba. Happy and cozy right now. He's chilling, he's chilling. I have black cat emotes too. I have so many. So many emotes, man. I'll post the ones I haven't posted yet. Woo, dude, I have so many emotes. I think I've spent $250 on paying my artist for the emotes. Easily, man. This is my Mamba. There are many like him, but this one is mine. Yes, this one is mine indeed. Alright, I need to get the Joyous Seeds into here really quick. Alright. Gonna wait for that, deconstruct this, start getting some plants in here. But yes, that's my Mamba. He's a great kitty cat. Oh, this is ready. So let's go to here. Let's turn this off. I like that it would be a black Mamba. Amazing name choice. Eternal Grudge, you want to see something better? Do you see that jersey? Big kudos to you if you know what jersey that is. Can you name where it's from? Because not a lot of people recognize the number 33. Can you name where that's from? Big kudos if you can. Hey, I'm doing a challenge run using the hamster wheel as only source of power, no other type of energy generator. It has been a lot of fun. Soul Rack, dude. This guy has freaking the army at the gym, dude. All the dupes are running on the wheels like it's the day before summer break starts. It's from eBay. Ah, come on, Zero Dragon. This guy. It is not from eBay, by the way. But that is the high school jersey, if you guys didn't know. So Kobe went straight from high school to the league, so he never went to college. So that's the only thing Kobe has that was not an NBA jersey, wearing number 8 or 24. When Kobe was, watching the game, watching the league, he was a huge fan of Larry Bird, which is why he wore 33. He, saw him. He was doing work, man. No, he started with number 8. He ended with 24. So far, you have 12 dupes on the jail running 24 hours. Oh, that's tough, dude. Soul Rack, man. At least you're going to get super sustainable as the achievement. At least you get super sustainable. Alright, we just need to deliver the Trailblazer. Should be good. Actually, we have it, right? Trailblazer ready? Nose cone engine. Cargo transfer on the manifest. I think we're fine. Napolinis. We're gonna make another trip real quick, buddy. Alright, so we have these two. We're gonna go to the bottom 3 now. Straight shot down. So we're gonna change this to the bottom right. Napolinis, another rocket. Let's go, let's go. We got the full steam engine, looking good. This one is ready too. 5.2 tons, we could actually get this one done soon. Let's get this cut then, so it goes directly to the right pipeline. Alright. Napolinis is ready, let's go, buddy. We gotta get the rockets out. It's rotating, so it's stocked. They consume a lot of resources. Yep. You generate a lot of CO2. There's going to be heat. There's also the oxygen you have to produce for those guys. Is it worth it, man? There we go. Napolini's deploy. He got out. He got out. All right, let's go. Now we're going to here. Off the bat, have a good night. We'll see you next time, Mr. Mordax. Thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out. Hope you have a good one. And yo, Mordax, before you go, if you're still here, I'm curious, when's the last day of festivities for you? If you know what I mean. When is your last day of festivities? So this is a little bit tough. So the water is hot coming back in. Because you had like 3 birthdays and then an anniversary. I'm just curious to know when you're not going to be as busy. I hope we don't break anything in here, though. Should be fine. I assume it's mid-February, right? After Valentine's Day, too? Oh, crap. Damn, you go all the way out into May. So you have Valentine's Day, March, April. I don't know if you have to do anything then. Mid-Feb is a birthday. Oh, I think there was 2 birthdays in January. I think, from what I remember. March is a B-day. Damn, you got the planner like basically done. April is empty. Gotcha. And then May's anniversary, and then you got no June, and then July. Dude, man. You got the events coming on. All of the events in the world. May's a B-day and anniversary. Oh my goodness. Big family, dude. Big family. But yo, man, I don't want to keep you too long, so have a good one, Mr. Mordax. Sounds like you're going to be busy. But thank you for being here, man. Appreciate you. And have a good night of rest. We'll see you next time, man. Rest well, rest easy. 6 kids. Yo, man, this guy had 6 barrels in the chamber, dude. Fired all 6 shots. Mordax, are you looking to reload? You looking to reload, man? You got the 6-shot revolver? Alright, Joya seeds are in. And now we gotta uproot the plants. Feels bad. Alright, so we're doing this so that the pip could actually start planting. When their plants are nearby, he's not going to be able to plant. I figured you could only lose once with Russian roulette. Yo, this guy, man. Feels bad, Mordax. Hey, Silent One. Mic check. 1 2 1 2. Silent One in the chat. What is going on, everybody? How y'all doing today? What's up, Silent One? How you doing, man? I think we're out of ways to feed the hatches. I have to start mining out other areas, I think. This thing on... What's up, Silent One? You doing alright, man? It's good, buddy. It's Friday night. Yes, yes, it is. Friday night. Any plans for the weekend? Any plans for the weekend, my dude? Doing anything on the weekends, man? Okay, so this is done. So, this is technically ready. We cut this line, turn this off, and then we reroute the steam to here. Yep. So we save these steams from breaking, and then we're ready again. All right, so 3 rockets, Napolinis. Guess what time it is? We're sending out another one, buddy. So Napolinis, the pilots. We have to launch right outside, and then we're going to here. Okay. So it should be the same thing, right? And then we should have enough steel to do another cartographic module. And then another steam engine, of course. On top of that, we need the Trailblazer. And, of course, the basic nose cone. Alright, alright. Let's go, Napolinis. We need to send the rockets to space. Why is he launching? Oh, I didn't hit launch. My bad. Have you had a mini base colony? 2 years ago, when the DLC hasn't come out yet, I played on the mini base mod one time. But since the mod has never been fixed for the DLC, I haven't played it since. I'm hoping someone actually like fixes that so that we could actually play the mini base mod. That'd be pretty cool. But yeah, they haven't. So because of that, I haven't done too much yet. I hope... Dude, Sarge, are you there, dude? Sarge, can you fix the mini base mod, dude? That'd be amazing. That'd be amazing, dude. Fix the mini base mod to work with the DLC. I'm just kidding. You don't have to do it, though, man. In theory, yes. Wait, in theory, yes? So is there, like, something that's stopping you? Practically no. Oh, shit. So there is no time. Okay. You can't do it because there's no time, but it can be fixed is what you're saying. Okay, okay. Is it a time sink to fix that? I'm not asking you to do it. I'm just curious. Did you bring Napolini? Yo, Napolini, dude. I forgot to move you, buddy. I almost sent you to the rocket to die. Holy shit, I almost had to reset. Oh, man, thank you for reminding me, Zero Dragon. Holy heck, dude, I forgot about Napolinis. This guy almost died. I got 5 mods. I develop in parallel. Oh, yeah, that's a lot of time. How long? Like, would it be a time sink? Would it take a long time for someone to fix that, though? Just curious. Not asking you to do it again. Just to see if, like, if someone does have the, you know, the need to do that. Trying to kill me? Dude, Napolinis was quiet for that. Deep down inside, I'm pretty sure Napolinis was scheming. Oh, legit messed up. Let's go. He was pogging in real life. He was hoping I messed up and forgot. I know he was, man. He's like, that's right. I'm going to be the only one that did the challenge. The time sync isn't fixing the mod. The time sync is understanding the mess that is the world chat. Oh. I imagine with the change to the Geysers, it probably is worse, but who knows? Didn't even consider that, though. Did not even consider that. Come on, Mr. Pip. We need another plant. Come on. We know you want to. The world gym was horrible from the start. Their merge made it 10 times worse. Ooh. But is there no way to just have the world gen not be... How do I say this? Like, can you just ignore the world gen and just have, like, a set world always be spawned in instead? That way you just avoid using the world gen and you just have a set map. Because the mini-base mod, you barely change anything, right? That map size is small. Once you get the neutronium there, then you just need to rewrite the entire world gen. Okay, gotcha. Some reason Mamba woke up when you heard world gen. Mamba is used to playing God. World gen sounds tasty. He's licking his lips. Did you plant extra Joya seeds? Oh, he did. Nice. All right, let's get another one in. A modder friend of mine is doing that for his custom world mod. Oh, he's making a custom world mod too? Awesome. Does that mean if you're a modder, you have friends that are modders as well? That sounds like me playing City Skylines, man. Sergeant Amalis. That sounds like me playing City Skylines. 100%. Generally, yes. Oh, okay, makes sense. So I'm assuming that you can't talk about some of the projects you guys are working on. Not that there's an NDA, but it's probably because, you know, want to keep it a little bit down low. 5.2. I could probably just go for it, right? 2 more things of steel. Oh, Mama's awake. Oh, I could make 19 steel. I'm going to say yes to that. I could talk about mine. Won't do the others. Makes sense. Got to give them, like, if they want to talk about it, they can do it themselves so that you don't step on anyone's toes. So I know you're working on the satellites and the mods for that. But you said you have 5 projects, my dude? Wait, does that mean you guys know, what's his name? The guy with the pi digits at the end of his name that's making the Twitch integration mod. You guys know that guy too, I imagine. Especially I know our top secret. Satellite mod is released on the workshop. Nice. A squared. There we go. A squared. 31416789110. Oh, it's a she. Oh, I didn't know that. So she's working on the integration mod. Is she working on other things too? Curious. Wait, so you're working on 5 other mods that are not the satellite mod. I see you. I think it's what, AI rockets is what you're talking about last time? Or was that the satellites? Rocket expanded, that version, some Twitch events as well. Okay. The lag. Also, I'm curious. When the game simulates, and I imagine you guys would know this more than anyone else. When the game simulates the stuff, does it have to simulate in the game visually and on the background as well? Or can it just process the data and not actually show the actual visualization of the simulation? Is that possible? Because I imagine, like, if you do, like, you know, if water moves here, there's calculations being done for heat transfer, things like that. And then you release it, and then there's data there too. So I'm imagining there's 2 layers at least to that. There's a data layer and the visual layer that we see. The game's visuals change based off the simulation, and the simulation is only efficient thing about this game. Oh, crap. I was going to say, is there a way to make it so that they don't show the visualization of the simulation and instead keep everything in data form so it doesn't lag as much? Since it's not in Unity, the external DLL is written in C++. Okay. Gotcha. Because the thing I hate about this is that you don't have to have a big base. The moment you discover every planet, you lag. And it's like, why is the game laggy, you know? I was just wondering if that's a thing. Separate that, make it so that if you're not living on that planet, It doesn't update until you check it out. Oh, you saw that? They're jumping, dude. My asteroids are tripping out. The dancing, baby. My gravitational pull is too strong. As soon as you discover a planet, it gets simulated, but the main lag comes from all the Unity entries. Oh, the entries? Not the physics sim? Oh, wait. So, I guess for lack of knowledge, could you describe what you mean by Unity entries? Or maybe give an example? Entities. I'm sorry. Can you give an example of the entities? So entities are basically like critters, right? Would gases or liquids? Each tile is an entity. Oh. Is it? No. Each tile and debris? This is an entity as well. Oh, crap. Okay. So is that why they tell you to have, if you have a one tile solid storage, they actually want you to have that in a vacuum? Each entity has components attached to it who draw a tiny amount of system resource. Oh, wow. I imagine it's because even though it's an entity, it has to calculate every second of heat transfer, state change, things like that. That's what makes the most sense, I think. Just guessing, I see animals. I see you over there. So each tile is an entity. I would imagine each dupe and critter is the same thing. Debris also makes sense. And if you have a giant amount of tiles, you have a amount of tiles times 5 components calculating this stuff. Okay. Wait, but aren't natural tiles also tiles? Or is it different between natural and the ones we built? It's the same, right? I imagine. 69 kilograms, not bad. Oh, look at that! Radioactive asteroid with bleach stones. Someone was asking about that earlier. Natural tiles have no components. Oh, that's interesting. What is that main thing to do is keep your game smooth, and sweeping is helpful. What I do is I kill all flying critters. And I limit pathing for critters as well. So like my hatches are here. My Pakus are on a 1-drop tile. My breeding tank has a door in here so that they can't move that far out. So that they can't path outside of this, but they use the water though, right? That's why you keep natural tiles. That's interesting. They exclusively live in the sim. Wow, that's... Wait, but the calculations for heat transfer and all that, it's the same, regardless of natural or solid tiles? The best performance you can get for asteroid is a vacuum with everything mined out. Yeah. You vacuum everything so you don't do gas simulation, like the gas algorithm for how they move, like CO2 relative to the gases around it. Also putting your sweepable debris in a vacuum tile. So there's no heat transfer there that they have to calculate. Or it's very minimal, from what I hear. Things like that. If not a perfect vacuum, they say that... Yeah, vacuum's the only element that doesn't calculate heat transfer. Okay. Wait a second. Does that mean neutronium? It shouldn't, right? This shouldn't have heat transfer. Neutronium should fall into that category. Or does it not? That's kind of weird. Neutronium still... Why? Why does it calculate? It shouldn't. Even if it has 0? That feels like that's inefficient. Like, why wouldn't this have the same properties as vacuum? I'll just wait for Sargent to write up a book about optimal setups. He asked Peter. He knows more than me. Spider-Man? Is that Spider-Man? We adding Peter Parker? Yo, man. I didn't know Spider-Man was that smart. I see you guys over there. Peter Hahn. Yes. Peter Hahn. The author of Fast Track. Okay. Plib? What's Plib? I'm actually not familiar with the second mod. Pinch of pepper nuts got rotted. Feels bad. Two more diamond boys. It's the library for modding. Oh, crap. So he's kind of like the grandfather of mods right now? This guy wrote the book that everyone reads. That's basically what it sounds like. He wrote the book, man. You can't mess with that. Oh, we have to head. Oh, we're done. We're done. Oh, it's time, boys. It is time. You can work without it, but it's probably easier to have that as a resource, though, I imagine. Has a lot of stuff that makes modding easy. Yeah. It makes sense. It's kind of like, would you rather have a reference book or not? And it's like, why would you not want a reference book, right? Everything that's mod config is that based. Interesting. That's pretty insane, man. How is he? Does he work for Clay? Does he work for Clay at this point, Nat? I feel like someone of his knowledge level would probably be pretty good to bring onto the team. Home sweet home, boys. It's gonna be done soon. We did it. And then we just have to survive for another 100 cycles, which shouldn't be that bad. Can he not plant right here? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, maybe we can. This might be a little bit too close. Oh, does this not work, dude? Feels bad. He's too competent for that. I mean, if he's doing all right, that's great. Hey, Mr. Clowntown, coming in with the raid. Shoutouts to you. How was the stream? I saw something about your boy AJ was in court. What's going on with that? How you doing, Mr. Clowntown? How's the studying for the bar? And how was the stream, dude? Talk to us about that. Hope you're doing all right. Oh, it's a court case review. Gotcha. I see you. They took a bunch of fast track optimizations and added them one-to-one in the Fast Friends update. Ah, I wonder if that's had the reasoning to name it Fast Friends. Man, I might actually have to make this a natural tile. Feels bad. Because he doesn't want to plant the Joyous Seed right here. And I don't think he will. Even though the plants are gone. I think it's just too close. I might be wrong. So if this was 1, 2, and that's 3. 1, 2, 3. And then we have that. Theoretically, that should be fine, though. The only thing that could bot me is the CO2 at 60 grams. I don't think he ever goes to plant seed, right? But hey, thank you so much for the raid, Mr. Clowntown. And, dude, talk shows and podcast action. I see you over there, man. Pit planning indicator mod for the win. I know, man. I should probably have that. But I feel bad because I made the natural tile already. All right, I'm just going to put the plant over here. Relocate the park sign. Helps me understand the dang pips. The pips are annoying. the thing with them is like, oh, dude, this guy has radiation sickness. Oh, it's because he's ranching right by the Weezewards. Yep, that's gonna do it. That's gonna do it. He's literally just chilling on the radiation. Is he? Guys, we did it! Home sweet home! One of the 2 objectives that we have to do. Hey, let's go! The Great Monument. I'm in, boys. Only 1 more to go. Gotta look for the Terra. Alright. Few civilizations throughout time have had the privilege of understanding their origins. The one thing that matters is that we are here now, and we make the best of the world we've been given. I am proud to say this asteroid is our home. We did it, boys. Let's go. Right now, all we have to do is find the tear. All we gotta do is find the tear. It looks like the park that we have right here was good enough for Napolinis to be happy. It's pretty good. And then let's remove this to get the full on. Actually, no, we'll just keep this as a park, not a nature reserve, because we only need it for the home sweet home. All right, we're good. We're good. You can start showering now, you guys, if you guys want. We did it. We did it. All right, all right. But yo, Mr. Clowntown, thank you so much again for the raid. Very sorry about that. Went into the home sweet home cutscene. And if you guys don't know me, my name is Too Legit City. We're playing some Oni right now. And of course, we just got home sweet home with the Great Monument. Right now, we're doing a challenge run known as the Super Classic run. Super Classic means no geysers, so we seal them up, can't use the resources. Instead, there was a lot of ice right here that I melted. And I melted it with the metal refinery, dropping off the hot outlet, hot liquid into the ice to cool down the water and generate more water by melting the ice. Of course, we have another ice biome just in case, and the ice up top. But we are doing a challenge run where we can't use the geyser resource. So we box it up, don't use the resource. Same thing with this and that. And our goal is to do home sweet home, which we did, and also find the tear, which is the next objective. So our star map is already scanned out pretty well. And we need to find the temporal tear, and I think it's on the edge of the map. So we're setting some rockets out to scout it out. We have 2 more to send, and then we have 2 more up top to do. So we only have 4 more. And then after that, I think we beat the game. And that's going to be the challenger that we're doing. I don't think we're going to have issues to survive the cycle 365. So I don't know about that stipulation. Maybe we'll have it so that that's the time limit, but if you do it earlier than that, it's fine. But, you know, that's a challenge run right now. No deaths, no geysers, no going to other planets. That also means that the teleporter is turned off. And then, yeah, we have to scan space, find all that. We don't have to find everything, but we need to find the temporal tear. And then home sweet home. And once we do that, that's a challenge run. It's a pretty little challenge run. I think it's going to be fun, even for the experienced players, though. Some of the mods are just quality of life, and that should be in the game info only. I know, there's a lot of mods like that. I would say sweep by type is one of the mods that I don't understand why Clay doesn't add this to the base game. Like, having the sweep button tied to the same thing that you would have at the storage bin makes so much sense. I just don't know why this is not a base game yet. Honestly, it's kind of weird. Nice, we're still streaming. Yep, only way to do it, man. Welcome back, Captain Moeller. Only 1 to go. Yep, I think the priorities tab should arrange by attribute for similar priority setting. Like all farmers a high priority for farming are arranged by the attribute level. Can we not sort that out? I guess you can't, huh? There's no way to sort by attribute type. That's true. It's very unfortunate. There's a lot of little small things like that. Like one of them is I still don't like. I can't move the windows. That's one of the things that really annoyed me when I first started playing this game. When I would want to do my priorities, and then it's like I can't click on this to have this overlap over. I have to close this instead, go to bio, and then go to priorities, and I have to scroll up to see their personal interests so I could allocate everything properly. Click on Devin. He's a cook, farm, dig. So we have cook, farm, no digging. Cyberdyne does build supply, you know, things like that. It's always like, why is that not in the game? I gotten over it, though. I'm okay with it now. Peter Hahn's a different level, talking about broken sound method. What's that? And to fix this, I have to deep copy the entire sound structure just to mutate a private field instead of a nested private struct on each. I have no idea what that means. And TJ coming in with the tier 1. Thank you so much. With the 8 months. Hey, Mamba, stop touching my phone. Enjoy the emote 20 dice ad-free viewing. Don't forget that legit sub badge. But thank you so much for the support. I see you over there, TJ. How are you, man? How you doing? Are you ready for the weekends? And thank you for the 8 months. I can't see the traits other than in BIOS. Yeah, that's one of the things that I feel like, why isn't that fixed yet? That's just me, though. It should be fixed, though. And for whatever reason, there's no juice here. I want to pump up some CO2, though. I guess we could just have this, then. Noobs could run the wheel. And then we could just pump that way. CO2 is starting to accumulate. And I think that means we could turn this off now. Yeah, this is going to be 0. And let's turn off all the automation. Let's turn this off. Let's turn that off. Radbolt goes into here. We could do the research this way. We don't need that much either. That's the reason I gave up caring about traits, because I don't have a way to easily remember. That's true. Also, though, the traits are not that big of a deal. That's another thing. Like, the traits, more or less, it's not gonna make or break your game. Two bloody right, sat here already, got home last night. Yo, got a week off. Oh, that's right, you got that week off, man. Dude, having a week off is amazing. I remember when I used to work at an office job. We would get 3 days off a year. We would get 3 sick days. And then we have 5 holidays. It was insane, man. I remember those days, man. I hated that. Work all day, every day. Can't really take breaks. And then when you miss a day, you have to make it up when you get back. The work culture was so bad. Super productive, works on grooming, by the way. I just witnessed a critter get insta-groomed. Oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I'm still mad that he patched it out so we can't dig Neutronium with super productive. Feels bad, man. That was such a great strat. Oh, I'm lagging. There we go. 2 cycles, 8 cycles. I think that's 10 cycles. Alright, so let's build another rocket. We need more. Oh, the steam engines are backed up. Ooh. Everything is full. Okay, that's bad. Let's build a new steam engine. Alright, let's make this priority 9. Let's have this go into here. Alright, and it's time to launch the rockets. So, Napolinis, you here, buddy? We're sending you off again. We have to go to here this time. That's 10 tiles. So we'll just go to here. And let's go. Got a job, university, 20 weeks vacation a year. Yeah, but you also don't get paid in that time too. I remember when I was growing up, I was a child, and we would ask the teacher, do you like your job? And the answer we got was, I love my job. I still get summer vacation as an adult. That was the first thing she said to us. I thought it was pretty funny. She's like, oh yeah, I get summer vacation, dude. It's awesome. Now, the thing with that was that someone in class raised their hand and was like, yeah, but you don't get paid during summer vacation. Doesn't that mean you usually have to go to, summer school? Not summer school, but you know what I'm saying. You have to go to, get a summer job. And they're like, yeah, you do. I remember that, man, as a kid. And they're like, yeah, you gotta love teaching to be a teacher. I remember hearing that a lot. That's true, though. You do get the 20 weeks off. Hopefully you saved up enough money, right? All right. This guy doesn't have a helmet on, Napolinis. Come on, buddy. And then here, let's build the design. Do you guys hear a cat in the background? That's Mamba. He's asking me why I'm not giving him his head rubs. He's like, aren't I cute? Guess it's time for another nap. Oh, and he's not in the shot. There he is. All right, all right. So, Napolini's, guess what? It's time to send you on another rocket. So we have that one. We got to go to this one next. That's going to be here. Oh, that's a 2-tile. 10-tile setup. 10-tile setup. Okay. So we'll go to here. I don't want to do that, though. Can I go this way? I think it's possible. I don't think it matters. That way I could just differentiate the rockets a little bit easier. Hey, Bellini's, let me know, buddy. Once you're ready to launch, we're going to take you out to outer space. We're going to see the red rocks of Mars. And we're going to see the stars in the galaxy. All right, all right. Napolini's, are you actually there? Remember when you asked about what if we do the objectives before we hit cycle 365? I think it's probably okay to make it so that it's a thing where if we get both objectives, we basically are done with the run. Because if we do it early, we shouldn't penalize someone for finishing it early, right? Now, of course, the original idea was we're going to run out of water, so we have to be efficient with the water usage. But with the amount of water we actually end up having at the end, like right here is not even tapped into. We still have pea water here. I haven't even uncovered this area. We have ice that I haven't melted. It feels like we're not going to run out of oxygen. So I want to say finishing the run early should be fine. People of chat, what do you guys think about that? I originally had the idea of we having to survive 365, but we don't have any real issues. Food is insanely high right now. Oxygen's insanely high. We have grapefruit preserves now that we could probably just eat. Since I don't need to do the long rocket missions anymore, I could probably just allow this. People are going to eat that all day until we need more meat, and we just kill some hatches. We are stopping this, though. We no longer need to ranch these guys. So we're just going to clean up the area. We had enough lime for the Pakus. I think the Pakus were single-handedly the savior. I guess as it is a challenge, the faster the better. Yeah, it's just that the original stipulation was surviving for 365 cycles. I think changing that so as long as you do the objective by cycle 365, it works out. Because it's not like it's going to be tough to survive, right? We have everything we need. We have oxygen up the yin-yang. Everything's looking really good. And I feel like no one's going to want to watch us just sit here for 100 cycles. Because we're going to finish soon. If it's one of these 4, we're almost done. There's another rocket here. Oh, did they not launch? The pilot is not boarded. Oh, I didn't select the pilot. Nate Bellini's, I'm sorry. We need you up here, buddy. Let's build another cartographic module. The thing is that it's not... I mean, it is, but we could prove that we won't die. Like, we have the water, we have the food, we have the calories. Everything's looking pretty good. That's the thing with that. Surviving 365, another 100 cycles, wouldn't be bad because everything's already set up. So that's my argument. Like, we're not going to lose. We're just going to have to AFK here, like, overnight. All right, got deployed, and let's go. I can't imagine someone dying, though. Nice, cooked your first ever Frost Burger. Good stuff, TJ. Good stuff, good stuff. Congrats, my dude. And you're going to be able to witness the buff that you get from the Frost Burger for the first time. Let me know what you think about it, man. If you didn't know, the Frost Burger gives you a buff. It's not a buff, though. That's the problem with that. It's not actually a buff. Still need to build more rockets though for us to if we get really unlucky, right? Oh, I didn't need 2 of those. Nice. Everyone's back home. We're not missing anyone, so we didn't send Napolini's by himself to a rocket or anything weird. I'm not even gonna grow grub fruit right now because we have so much food. We're just gonna let them do what they want to do. All right. So guys, people of chat, if you guys had to bet on where the Terra is, would you guys think it's going to be bottom half or top half? Hopefully it's bottom half, man. That's where my rockets are. Oh, man. Oh, Speedy V's gonna say top, dude. Never lucky. Streamer luck, right? Never lucky. I hope it's here. And then we could wrap up the run. Oh, that means I need to make a new run after this. Did you guys like the short run? Show me that seed again? Oh, Sergeant. Don't spoil it, man. I don't like the spoilers. But if you want the seed, it's right there. Don't spoil it, though. Oh, it's not right there. Nah, man. No cheese strats like that. People of chat, though, if you guys were here for the run, did you guys enjoy this? That's actually my seed, yeah. I did update that. Good stuff, good stuff. Did you guys enjoy this challenge run? The Super Classic? It was a very short challenge. Or did you like the longer runs that we do earlier, or like before? That's a lot longer in terms of like how long we stay on a colony. I didn't watch. Feels bad, Leo Far. I'm just here listening. I see you. I enjoyed it. Good stuff, Hulk Bravo. Oh, a wart seed. I'll take that. Because I don't know if the people like watching the short series more or the long series. There's probably appeal for both. I just don't know what the immediate community we have actually likes more than the other. I imagine there's a preference of some sort. But it'll give me an idea what type of challenge run to do afterwards, or if we're going to do a challenge run at all. I don't know. I'll have to think about what we'll do for the next run. I need to watch another 20 runs of the first 100 cycles to learn my mistakes. I see you over there. It's in DLC me like? I see. So I'm thinking we might want to do a no pause challenge next. Just an idea. Curious about a Baitor run. Does that work on a DLC? I wouldn't mind checking that out. I'll have to look up the mod and see if it works. I think the last time I heard the Baitor mod only works at a certain patch, but not on the current update. It is DLC only. Also, it works and everything's good. Okay, that's good to know. It's good to know. I might want to check that out then. Is it fine to assume almost all of us has a DLC? I know there's some people in chat that has only base game. I just don't know if they're here still. I know there's some people that only have the base game stuff. Me. There it is, Linden. But yeah. Thinking about doing no pause or the Baitor mod then. You know what? Checking out the Baitor mod might be really cool. We'll do a normal playthrough with the Baitor mod. And then we'll probably just do the normal stuff. Play through normally, do the printing pot objectives. And then check it out. Because the Baitor mod like really changes up map gen. You get a lot of gas bombs that are made to make you lose. Like I've seen one where they had like 10 tons of sour gas per tile, and if you didn't pay attention, you mine into it, you basically suffocate your base. It was wild, dude. Mined into it, whole base flooded with an unbreathable gas, and I was like, dude, that's a setup right there. Oh, the 100 Kelvin challenge, that was another one I wanted to do, but that one hasn't been updated for the DLC. That one and mini base were the two I was looking to do. But I don't want to play on a, you know, I don't want to roll back to an old patch just to play that mod. I forgot to build the mess table right there. Yeah, the 100 Kelvin challenge. I forgot about that. That's the really cold map. It's like minus 170 Celsius on the entire map. Basically at 100 Kelvin. And for the most part, the challenge is, you know, whatever the challenge is that you set up for yourself. But because it's cold, it's pretty tough. It's updated, but it's base game still only. Ah, it sucks. Do a base game run only of 100 Kelvin. I mean, I could do the same thing with the mini base mod. Mini base mod, base game. I do want to play with the DLC, though, man. I'm not going to lie. I do want to play with the DLC. This is 0.2 cycles. I don't feel like going back to base game ever. Man, base game has its appeal. Base game has its appeal. It really does. But I understand not wanting to go back, though. There were some things about it that was very unsavory, like the rocket fueling mechanics. Wasn't necessary, but it was a thing. Oh, you got lucky to find the bundle last year. Gotcha, hope bravo. Nice, nice. I left it with a bad taste. Feels bad. Feels bad. Base game deserves some love too, dude. It's pretty sweet. But I understand at the same time. I got frustrated with rocketry, but I loved everything else. And funny enough, in the DLC, that's the only thing that changed. Oh, dude. Radioactive asteroid field, radioactive gas cloud. What's up with this RNG, man? Alright. It is what it is. Let's continue fueling. We got 3 rockets to fill up. Should be alright, should be alright. We have 600 kilograms, so we could actually fuel up 3 more steam engines before we run out of steam, so we should be alright. I didn't like my time setting up a long array of bunker doors. That's true, yeah, you just build a ladder straight up and build your bunker doors left and right constantly. Yeah, that was one of the things. You needed a lot of steel. You needed a lot of steel in the base game, Oni. Bunker doors, all the rockets in the base game required steel. Oh man, forgot about that. Gantries. Having to build gantries too, that's another thing. Y'all remember when we actually had to build gantries, dude? And we never used them again in the DLC? That's one of the things. Will they ever change the gantry? I could see that they don't, because it also means they have to change how it works in the base game. The scanners suck because it causes the gantries to break due to delay. Classic, man. That's the classic right there. Oh, I just realized this bar right here is how full your steam engine is. Interesting. It's not bad, not bad. Alright, how much time do we need for another unveil? 5 cycles, 6 cycles, and then 10 and 11. Alright, we might as well just have them all out right now. Wait a second, they're just moving plastic into here? Why? We're just gonna do that, it should be fine. No one's using it though. No one's doing research. We're chilling right now. It's a loop. We don't use plastic for anything. That's the crazy thing. I guess we could just crush granite to sand right now. Keep the dupes busy. I just noticed on the AND gate and the graphics show connections be connected when both signals are green. Oh! On the actual gate itself? Yo, man, that's the attention to detail they're talking about. Yeah, it slides, right? It slides, I think. Or are you talking about something else, Captain Moeller? This is ready. Napolini's, it's time, buddy. This one needs to go up top. Let's go to this one. So it's top left. Made a mess? Napolini's? Oh, my bathroom is jammed. Oh, crap. Holy crap. I did not imagine that would be a thing. Wait, why is this jammed? I'm out of sand. Okay, we gotta stop feeding the hatches sand, dude. I'm out of filtration medium. Alright, man, we can't feed your boys sand anymore. I need it for clean water. Napolini just peed his pants. Alright, good news is we got sand down here. We got sand down here. Oh my god. Yeah, they slide, breaking the connection. That's what I was talking about. Oh, gotcha, gotcha. No, man, leave it at clay for the attention to detail. I used up all the sand, boys. And we're not filtering out anymore. No, the dupes are making a mess. Can someone please bring sand over here? Oh, they peed in the food storage. Oh, I can't reach that. Oh, dude, come on. I can't reach this, dude. They're just peeing everywhere. Oh, what a travesty. Alright, we're cleaning, we're cleaning. Oh, another mess has been made right when they're going to the bathrooms. Classic dupes peeing their pants, man. Oh my god. Mistakes were made. Why couldn't you guys pee in the shower, dude? Alright, so we have to deconstruct the ration box so that we could build a ladder here. What a pain. Alright, we're just gonna have to mop it up. Should be fine. Napolini's is in the rocket? Oh, we never launched it. Okay, cool. And then launch. Let's go, let's go. Bold of you to assume that dupes would behave. That's true, man. The dupes are, They like to choose chaos. They like to choose chaos. Deconstruct the tiles under the box and let the water drop out. But I would also lose the CO2. I would also lose the CO2. Alright, we're there, we're there. I could deconstruct that though, you're right. But I wanna contain the CO2. So I'm gonna build a ladder and mop that up. Hopefully it's fine. There we go. Hey, let's go, let's go. And then ration box is back. Or you could have deconstructed the mess under the mess table to the left. Right here? That's true. I would have been able to climb in. I still would have a little bit of CO2 leak out. I mean, I guess it's fine, though. It's a minor detail, right? Depending on the method you choose. At least we got it done. It's filled up with CO2 again. And all we got to do is get the ration box built. Top left one. Oh, this one. And then jump down. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. I would have saved myself a ladder build deconstruct. Instead, deconstruct this and then rebuild that. And then I wouldn't have to deconstruct the ration box. Yeah. This one right here. I see. What? There we go. Napolinis. Okay, so we have another one. And that actually should be the last one. I guess we have an extra one just in case. Let's have this closed. Napolinis, it's time again, buddy. Now we're going top right. Then we're going to this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Nice. And waiting for crew. Hey, RZ colleague, can we get some smiles in chat? People of chat, anyone here? Any of the happy emotes, global emotes that have a happy emotion, man? Can we get some smiles, dude? Anything like that, man? Gotta get the good vibes. Deploy Napolinis, classic. Hey, RZ colleague, with the beard emotes. I see you over there. I guess it's a happy beard. Alright, we have one more rocket to do. Scaly one, thank you for the good vibes. You too, Hulk Bravo. Appreciate you guys, man. Thank you guys for being active chatters. I based it off of my own when I was trying to do it Twitch, lol. There's a smile in there sometimes. Oh, there's a smile in there somewhere. Ah. I assume that there is a smile. I'm just gonna trust the words, or they call it. I see you over there. I see you over there. So we don't have to launch this one, right? There's these two, and that's it. I mean, I guess it actually could be there. I just hope that it's not. Leo Far with the smiles, thank you. And Elthar as well, the Mamba Happies. Only way to do it. I guess we could just launch this one just to launch it. So, it's time. Nate Bellini's. It's time again, man. It'd be like that sometimes. I'll wait for that one to launch first. But I think this was a good run. We did it 100 cycles, more or less, early. Cycle 270. I really can't complain. All we gotta do is unveil the tear, and we're good. There is not much we really need to do anymore. We're not really burning resources. Sand's back up to 9 tons. I need to stop feeding sand to the hatches. Outside of that, extra water. We have lime somewhere that we could use, but just choose not to. Dude, we're doing amazing. Extra steel. We actually made 20 tons when we only needed 17.5. And then the cartographic modules are eating up the rest. And I'm still making more steel with around 90 cycles to spare. That's not bad. Lol, I just managed to entomb a submerged turbine. I can work miracles in this game. Yo, man, I see you over there. So you froze one of the liquids on the submerged turbine? That's impressive, man. Aqua tuner too strong. I imagine you might be using super coolant as the liquid medium, maybe. Not saying that's the culprit, but that's something that could probably have as much thermal energy to accidentally freeze the water. Algae. I'll take that. Right. Come on, man. 3 cycles to go. I'm hoping one of these is the tear, dude. I don't want to wait. But we're gonna be here though, guys. How do you guys like jokes? What kind of jokes are you guys' favorite? Actually, you know what's a better question? Do you guys have a scene, a funny moment that for whatever reason you laugh at for no reason? Like, it could be comedic, but it hits like a weird spot where you just can't stop laughing. You guys have anything like that? Like you're a sucker for one-liners, or maybe you like very dry humor, or maybe there's a scene in a movie that for whatever reason you just can't stop laughing at. You guys have anything like that, man? Yep, when I step on my scale, damn, and it says lol. Holy shit, RZ Collie, what kind of scale is that? You might be stepping on the scale upside down, my dude. Doesn't say lol, it says 707. Feels bad, that's actually pretty heavy. It's a fat joke. Oh, my bad. So, for me, there is a scene in a show called Regular Show. I don't know if you guys ever seen it. It's a bluebird and a raccoon, I think, or a squirrel. And they're humanized, and they're cartoon characters. And they work at a park. And in the scene, there's one of the scenes. Yeah, I love that. Dude, I watched it. It's great, man. I love Regular Show. There is a scene in Regular Show where there's a character that's a gorilla. His name is Skips. What happens is that they were driving away in a golf cart because they did something bad and all hell was breaking loose. There's like evil villains everywhere, and they're trying to drive away. And in that scene, Skips, the gorilla, he breaks his leg, right? So he's limping. Now, for whatever reason, the main characters, Mordecai and Rigby, they got into trouble. Skip comes in, and he's driving the golf cart. And for whatever reason, they pick him up, and they're driving away from the evil guy. And I don't know why. I just don't know why. Skips steps on the pedal with his broken leg. And he just screams out in pain, but he start hauling ass in the golf cart. Every time that scene pops up, man, I can't help but laugh. It's like, dude, this guy's... You could have used your other leg, my dude. Like, what are you doing? And he uses his broken leg, probably out of instinct. Because it's its right leg, right? And we use the right leg to drive, hit the gas. I don't know why, man. That show has scenes like that I'm just laughing. I know it's comedic, but I shouldn't be laughing as hard as I'm laughing. But man, I love that, man. That's kind of like what I'm talking about. You guys have anything like that you guys love, man? You can't help but laugh, and you guys know that you're laughing a little bit too hard than you should, but you just can't help it. Looking for scenes like that, man. Moments in time, scenes in a show or a movie. Guys, share your experiences, man. We got anything like that in chat? There's a video game meme I always laugh at. It's two kids, two younger, one younger, one older, and they're doing arm wrestling. And the older fakes not winning too fast, so the younger makes all kinds of faces trying to win while their parents cheer, go, go, go. It gets me every time. Oh, man. I don't think I've ever seen that. I don't think I've ever seen that. I've seen one where it was the... you guys know the toy? It's the one where it's... You guys mash a button. Every time you mash the button, the hand goes to the opposite direction from where you're sitting, and you sit on the left or right side. And if the hand goes all the way there, it hits the person with a dollop of whipped cream on their face. Have you guys seen that one? So it's like a game, right? So these two children are playing it, and they were doing that. So there's the older one, and there's the younger one, and you know they're mashing. The older one's winning, right? The older one's winning. He's older. He knows how to mash properly. He's playing a lot of Mario Party, and you know what happens? The little one sees that he's losing, and he's like, "Oh no, I'm losing." He straight up grabs the whipped cream with his hands and slaps it on his brother's face. I don't know why. Hulk Bravo. That reminds me of that scene. How you describe that? Like, he didn't make any face. He literally was like, "Oh, I'm gonna lose." Grabs the cream, smothers it on his brother's face, starts laughing at him. His brother was like, "Oh my god, I got wrong so bad," and he was like, "Dude, this man must be executed." Have you seen that, dude? It's a GIF. I've seen that GIF so many times on Reddit. It's so good. It's kind of like the Charlie Bit Me video, but it hasn't gone as viral. Oh, I've heard of it on the commercials. Yeah, you're very good at keeping the conversation. Dude, I want the conversation to keep going, man. I'm just simulating the game. I just want to talk with chat, hang out with you guys, man. Because I'm trying to find the tear. We gotta wait another 2 cycles, another 3 cycles, get another 2 shots. After that, we got the stuff up top here that we're trying to fly to as well. It's probably not gonna be here because this is a double node. Typically doesn't happen on the double. So, oh man. There's a scene in Spaceballs. We have a shit of a-holes scene. Oh man, I've never seen Spaceballs, man. That's one of the things I know chat's gonna roast me for. I haven't seen any of the Star Wars from beginning to end. I've seen a lot of clips, but I've never sat down and seen any of the movies from beginning to finish. I've seen a lot of clips here and there, the funny scenes, the iconic scenes, of course. I've seen all of that on YouTube. But I haven't seen any of the Star Wars or the iterations of it. Spaceballs, the parody ones too. None of them. How? So, a lot of people ask me, how have you not seen something that's like in my era, so to speak, like when I was growing up? How was it that something so popular we never got to check out? First things first, I grew up poor, right? We don't get to go to the movies that much, so that was already out of the question. Second thing second, I grew up and Pokemon was the big thing. Star Wars was there, but when Pokemon came out, dude, everyone was on that in my area. And so I never got into Star Wars. I got to college, never seen Star Wars. My roommates were kind of like, it's whatever's. It's all right. You don't need to watch it. If it came out at the time, it was great. But they're like, nowadays, compared to the other good movies out there, they were like, it's fine. So I was like, okay, then I'm not gonna need to watch it then. So that was probably because of the friends that I had around me were not really big fans. So because of that, I ended up not getting to watch that as well. What a travesty. I know, right, TJ? Feels bad. Not a Star Wars fan, but Spaceballs is great. Not even the new movies. So in my mind, since I haven't seen any of the originals, any of the other iterations of the movies, any of the episodes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, none of the remakes, I imagine that when you do a movie with that much fandom behind it, they're going to add a lot of subtle things that you wouldn't notice unless you're a fan of the movie. And overall, the movie, it's probably going to be good, but I'll miss out on a lot of stuff. Or things are going to go right over my head. Like, oh, dude, that was so-and-so, so-and-so. Dude, that's the guy that happened in that desert planet. Things like that you just miss out on. Oh, that's Palpatine? Things like that, right? And to me, it's like, I'm going to miss out on that. And I know I'm going to miss out on that. And I've asked people about it. Hey, do I need to watch other movies first? They're like, no, it's fine. You can watch it. But it's just that, to me, I felt like I didn't want to miss out on that. So I just avoided it in its entirety. Haven't seen any of the TV shows, none of the movies, never read any of the books if there's any of that. I just hear all the iconic scenes. Luke. Oh, I'm sorry, I can't say that. Some is someone's daddy. Yes. And then someone loses an arm or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, man. That's all I know so far. But for the most part, my friends around me weren't fans. There was another thing that was more popular coming out at the time. And yeah, never got to see any of it. And since I didn't see the original stuff, I didn't really consider or was not really that hyped about the recent stuff. So now that I told you guys that, there's another thing I should probably say. I saw 70% of the movie of Lord of the Rings. I never sat down and finished it from beginning to end. I've always had to go when it was being broadcasted on TV. But I've seen a lot of the major scenes already. When Sam gets caught by the spider, Frodo goes to the ring, you know, things like that. I saw the scenes for that. Saw, you know, him and his journey, the Bo Baggins, the You Shall Not Pass, Gandalf coming back, all the scenes. I have heard from a lot more people that it's more willing to check out the Lord of the Rings trilogy than it is Star Wars. So people of chat, how do you guys feel about that? How do you exist like this? I live in a cave. We don't have TV over here. We have YouTube, and I have ad block, so I get no commercials. So I have no idea what's happening in the world. I literally just live my own corner. So because of that, I'm just kind of like, I'm just chilling. I rely on chat for my pop culture. Have you seen the tortilla challenge? I have not seen the tortilla challenge at all. GB sale, dude. If you could give me a link to that in Discord, that'd be amazing. I hate Lord of the Rings. The characters are so stupid. One does not simply walk into that guy's house. Is that the quote? I found the link for that video meme I described. It's gonna be in the memes in Discord. Thank you, Hope Bravo. Thank you for posting it on there. Appreciate that, man. Lord of the Rings greater than Star Wars. Okay, I see you guys. I see you, Jerry. I see you over there. We're so sorry. Dark matter, man. You say that like you poisoned the well or something, dude. You say that like you poisoned the well. like I'm missing out. Am I really missing out that much, man? It feels bad. The one chip one? Oh, the tortilla? No, not the one chip challenge. That's something else. Looks like GB Sale is talking about tortilla. I'm not sure. I see you, Dark Matter. I see you over there, man. I hope you're doing all right, man. Hope you're having a good Fridays, and hopefully it's easing into the weekend. Oh, I got Russell's teapot. Is it there or is it not there? I'm not even sure. All right, so 1, 2, 3. And then we have number 4 over here. So 4 out of 12 has been false. And if I disregard these two and the other one, it's 4 out of 9. I have a 50% failure rate right now. Jesus Christ. I have a 50% failure rate. Alright, this is another 1.2 cycles before we see what that is. When my parents moved to Canada, we were poor since we were 8 in a small apartment. But my dad wasn't really good with doing stuff like that. So I got to watch a bunch of movies due to him. I see. Yo, man. You never know when Big Brother's watching. So I don't want to say anything weird. I see you over there, man. I see you over there. That was probably during the prime time of Pirate Bay. Before they got shut down, right? I imagine. The prime era of the Raiders, so to speak. Probably. Oh, yeah. That was probably during the LimeWire age. The age of LimeWire and Napster and stuff like that. I could never make a cooling loop that doesn't clog up. It's fine when the cooling is happening, but as soon as the oxidizer turns off, it bypasses one section and I get lag. Oh, you get lag? So are you okay with an empty bubble line? Because that's normally what you do, if that makes sense. So normally you're going to have a full pipeline, right? For the loop. What you should do is have an empty bubble, so it's fine. Having empty bubbles in the pipeline shouldn't be that big of a deal. But you can't have too many. 1 or 2, it's probably the most you could have. Hope that helps though, Captain Molar. But the fact that you get lag from that's kind of weird. Can you look at the map again? Sure. Yep. The planets are bopping to the music. They're listening to some high BPM EDM. And they're just head bopping, dude. You know what they're doing, man. They're at the club. Head bopping for no reason. All right, all right. Do we have the gas? We do. So we're good. I wonder how that affects life on the planet. So they say something about centripetal force and how it doesn't have any real effects. I don't know, man. It's I get lost in the jargon. Not that the game lags, but the loop lags. I guess I need to clear out a section and stop filling up too much. The easiest way to do it, in my opinion, is to fill up the loop without the aqua tuner running. Because when it goes into the aqua tuner, you lose a bubble. So that's when you get the empty bubble. So that's what I do, and it works every time. You don't power the aqua tuner until you have a full loop already circulating. And then at that point, you can't add any more water in anyways. So hope that helps. Hope that helps. Breathability, though, is fine. Oh, this is oxygen we're pumping? No, dude, I can't be pumping this. I was pumping oxygen into here. How much oxygen is in here? Dude, hundreds of kilograms? Oh, dude. Alright, we're gonna do the strat again. Empty out the oxygen by opening the door. And... Yep, it went from 100 to 40 kilograms pretty fast, down to 25. We're probably gonna get some popped eardrums, but it shouldn't be that bad. And then once it goes down low enough, we'll close the door again and probably just have a bubble. This PL2, though, is blocking my way. It's clogging everything. Down to 11. Pretty good. Come on. We need this lower. Not that it matters too much, though. Not that it matters too much. Get that autosave lag. 455 kilograms of CO2. Losing to a couple bubbles of oxygen. It's kind of weird. Oh, that's because the other tiles are around 3,000 as well. So this is gonna take forever to actually go down. Yep, we could probably just close this now. Wait for the pressure to go down first. I added too much oxygen into here, feels bad. Make sure all the fish are okay as well. Oh my god. Another one, a 5 out of 9. Another non-tear, dude. Never lucky. What's going on, man? What's going on right now? 5 out of 9. What's the percentages of that? That's what? That's like a 55% fail rate? 3 cycles, 4 cycles. Okay. So that's around like 10 minutes. 10 minutes, man. That's not bad. Oh, man. There was a joke. Oh, I forgot the joke. There was a joke I had. I forgot what it was. Let me see if I could find it. I gotta find some jokes, boys. Oh, crap. Can I do this without it playing? There we go. Ah, man. Do you have any corny jokes in chat? Any dad jokes in chat, dude? It's always a good time for dad jokes, right?
Exit the cloud, and that's how I do.
Oh. No. I lost the page. Feels bad. Any dad jokes in chat? Any good dad jokes, dude? We need to kill some time. Let's start with some dad jokes. Classic, wholesome stuff. Won't get me canceled. That sounds like a good thing all around, man. Everyone wins. Y'all get to tell some dad jokes. If it's extra corny, props. But we're waiting for the rockets right now, man. We are waiting for the rocket. So these two are at 7, 6. And then it's 4, 3. 7, 6, 4, 3. So it takes 10 minutes per cycle. But we're on 3x simulation speed. So it shouldn't take that much longer. So it should be alright. I guess if we have no dad jokes in chat, anyone have any Oni-related questions? Anything that they're curious about? Or they're trying to solve a problem and they can't figure out a solution? Or maybe you're looking for a better solution for a problem you guys may have. We have some time. Do some tinkering right now. Mess around with some designs. If you guys want to check it out. And if you guys need the help you guys out right now. If not, though, we continue to just be chilling. I need to look up some dad jokes, dude. Maybe that's what I'll do. Start cracking some dad jokes in chat. Let's look for some good ones. Let's see. What do we got? Dude, these are bad. Feels bad. Why was 6 afraid of 7? Oh, guys, chat. What is brown and sticky? A stick. Hey, got him. Let's see. I need directions. I have the first 2 asteroids settled. Currently on finding space materials. Okay. So, Captain Moeller, you need help finding space materials. So let's see. You have the first 2 planets colonized, so it's these 2. And then you're looking for space materials. Okay. So, is there a material you want to get before anything else? Supplies? Hulk, is that the answer? What did the janitor say when he jumped out of the closet? Supplies? It's got to be supplies, right? Yes, I knew it. That is old. No. I was the only reason why I said that. You guys know I forgot his name. Dude, it was great though. He was the source of so many memes. Who was the cop in Dexter, the first season, that was so close to figuring out Dexter was a serial killer? You guys know who I'm talking about, right? The black cop. And then there's a huge meme where he just pops out of nowhere. He goes, "Surprise, surprise." Right? And then there's everyone make memes about it. Supplies, and things like that. You guys remember that guy? I don't remember his name. He was the one that almost figured out in the first season that Dexter was Dexter. And he's that cop, right? I thought of that scene where he goes surprise, supplies. And that's the reason why I actually said that. I didn't know that was the joke, though. Feels bad. How can you tell if a joke is normal, is a normal pun, or a dad joke when it becomes apparent? Wow, what a guy, Susumu. I see you over there. I posted it. Oh, you posted it in Discord? I have to check it out. Is it in the memes channel? Oh, that's Hulk Problem. Oh, man. Welcome, everyone, to the Discord. So many people, dude. I see you guys. Alright, I gotta watch that after stream. I see you over there, though. GBCL, thank you for posting that. I'm on the Moonlit Start. Just looking to get all the achievements. Okay. So, if you don't have a preference, and you're just trying to get achievements, you only really need... you don't need insulation, so we could avoid that, which means you don't have to do the tree. And you don't have to do ISO resin. Is there an achievement with the resin? I don't think there is, right? Sweeter than honey, more high ground, radical trip, cluster conquests. Oh, you have to drop rovers on every planet. GMO A-OK, first teleport. Yeah. So there's nothing to do with the tree. There's a tree called Experiment 52B. If you want to meet this guy. There's Experiment 7D. We don't talk about this guy. And then there's Experiment 52B. It's kind of like near Automata, if you ever played the video game. But instead of anime girls, we got a tree that's part cyborg. Feels bad, man. Looks like we got the short end of the stick. But this guy, if you feed him food, he gives you something called resin. We need that, and that becomes iso resin once you actually process it. And then you need that on the molecular forge to make something called... I don't have the forge unlocked. Make something called insulation, I believe. Because you need the iso resin, something else, and I think it's abyssalite and reed fiber to make his insulation. Oh, weeb trap. I see wolf there. I can't believe I fell for that. So, for the most part, you could avoid that, but if you were wanting to do that, that's kind of what you would do. That's just in a ballpark, in a nutshell. Now, what you would probably want to do instead, it's fullerene, yes. So there's a lot of ways of getting fullerene. The easiest way is if you get lucky and you get this planet. I mean, this point of interest. This point of interest is called the Gilded Asteroid Field. It is not guaranteed, and if you do get it, it is the easiest way to get fullerene. Get diamonds, get a Drocone rocket, go out there and mine it. That is easily the easiest way to do it. Now, the reason why is because the other method to make fullerene requires you to actually make it. So you don't harvest fullerene, you harvest something else called graphite. So you're looking for graphite if you don't use that point of interest. Because that point of interest is not guaranteed, so you might not get it on your star map. But if you do get it, that's going to be the easiest way. Build a rocket, Drocone, send it out, mine, bring it back home. Now, otherwise, graphite is what you're going to need, and you could only get graphite at the water asteroid. The small water submerged world, this one. Once you find this asteroid, you're going to want to land on it, and then it's at the bottom of the map. So you have to build a ladder way going straight to the bottom. Easiest way to do it is with rovers. Drop them off. They don't need to breathe, right? They're robots, and they're waterproof. So they could just mine sandstone from the top, build ladders going all the way to the bottom. After doing that, mining actually requires tier 1 digging skill, right? Because you have stuff like granite and lime and graphite that requires you to actually use that. If you don't, you can actually use the water pressure because it is completely submerged to start breaking the tiles with water pressure. That's another option, but it's up to you if you want to do that kind of shenanigans. But you get graphite. You use graphite at the molecular forge. Again, that is... where's my forge? This building right here. Processes rare resources into advanced industrial goods. Graphite becomes fullerene. And then fullerene you add with petroleum and gold. And you get super cool. So that's probably what you're going to want. There's also viscal gel that I believe comes from some combination of iso resin or fullerene, but you don't really need it, and you only really need super coolant. Outside of that, yeah, that's the only rare resource you would want to have. Everything else is not necessary, and the benefit you get is not that great. So I wouldn't recommend, just going for it, unless you just want to do it just to play around with it. Outside of that, to do the achievements, you probably also want to go to the ice planet. The ice planet is because that's how you're going to fulfill the last objective, which is the Great Escape, opening the temporal tear, and then breaching the tear. So the water planet and the ice planet are probably the ones you want to look for on the star map, and then try to land and build, not a base, but at least be able to land your rocket and then be able to refuel and go back home. Or depending on how close it is, maybe you could do a round trip and you don't have to refuel, but that's up to you. But for the most part, I recommend getting rad bolt rockets and using that if you're not using petroleum rockets. It's usually one or the other. Because radiation rockets, the rad bolt rocket, is really good. This is also the fastest rocket in the game. If you go the petroleum route, because you have a lot of petroleum, you could go that as well. It's more or less the same, Rad Bull and petroleum. The only difference is how fast you drive and some of the module options that you have. Rad Bull rockets are shorter, whereas petroleum rockets are a lot longer, so you have more unique combinations. Of course, you need supercoolant to be able to do the hydrogen engine, but you only need the Rad Bull rocket to beat the game. You don't need this. Although you can have it, it makes things a little bit easier. You could skip it, but it's up to you at that point, which rocket of choice you want to use. Hope that helps, man. Hope that helps. But if that's what you're doing, that's probably what you want to do. Progress towards either one of those rockets. While you're doing that, build a rocket that you can use. Maybe it's CO2, maybe it's steam. And start scanning your star map, right? Not like what I'm doing, maybe like what I'm doing, like when I did the steam rockets with the telescope. To scan close to the edge and then go back home. But at that point, it's up to you. Yeah, I'll need supercoolant. And one of the better metals to do petroleum because I have no heat source on my oil planet. Ah. Okay, so if you are looking for a heat source, you need to go to this planet right here. You want to go to the volcanic asteroid that has an abundance of niobium. And that's because niobium is what you're looking for. There's no geyser for that yet. So niobium is because this gives you 500 overheat, but that's not even the good part. Niobium is the rare resource you need to make thermium, which is the best metal in the game, arguably. And you need 5 kilograms of niobium, so you don't even have to use the geyser. You could just mine it because it's on the map. And then get tungsten. Tungsten comes from wolframite. So wolframite's in the ice biomes. So if you go into here, look at metals, wolframite is what you're looking for. This gets refined at the meta refinery into tungsten. And then you add tungsten to niobium to get thermium. Thermium is godlike because it's plus 900. And look at these conductivity stats, 220? That's better than aluminum. And the tier list is literally thermium number 1, aluminum number 2. And then I think it's cobalt number 3. I don't think niobium is actually that conductive. Yeah, it's only 54. Comparable to maybe something like a refined metal. Like a base refined metal like copper or gold. Conductivity is not that great on this. Steel is even better. But yeah, thermium is probably what you want. So you need to go to the volcanic asteroid. I have a YouTube video that tells you a couple of different methods for you to take care of the magma. Because that's probably going to be the only problem you run into on the volcano planet. Assuming you come with the correct rocket, of course, with a oxygen cargo tank, so you could just live inside the rocket for a while. Yeah, thermium or niobium. Either or would work, and then use the aqua tuner looping the liquids. You're probably going to want to loop supercoolant because that generates you the most amount of heat. And then you also have a very wide range for how low the temperature you could get. So yeah, either or is probably what you're going for, and then getting supercoolant as your pipeline medium. You don't have to use supercoolant, but it's probably going to be the best. I had a hell of a time getting my first niobium. Yeah, man, it's a fun time. It's a fun time. Hope that helps though, Captain Moeller. Let me know if you have any other questions. I'd be happy to help, my dude. $1.2, come on, man. I hope this is it. The only good news is about this is that after this is done, we have another cycle, and then another 2 cycles and 3 cycles. And then we should have the Terra. We should theoretically have the Terra at that point. Hopefully we do, though. Hopefully we do. Alright, so I don't want idle dupes. So we're just going to start mopping up all the liquids. Making sure everything is clean. Making sure everything is tidy. I will also do a infinite storage setup right now, because I can. Where can I... Let's do it here. Let's start flexing out the base. You know what's actually big flex? Plastic ladders. I'm gonna upgrade the plastic ladders right now, man. Ultimate flex of the year. Are all those dupes on one-way missions? No. These are all autopiloted. So look at this. This is a stranded rocket. It's empty. And then all my rockets in space are empty. They're all empty. So that's because in our challenge run Susumu, this is a no-death setup. No one could die. So I can't send dupes on one-way missions. So because of that, no one's allowed to die, so we have to use an autopiloted rocket. How did you even launch? This is the design. Hope that helps. Can you exceed the rocket limit? No. If I do hit the limit, though, I could just abandon ship and collapse the rocket. So that's the easiest way for me to do it. I just hit abandon ship, show you guys. Blows up the rocket, we lose one, and then it just debris flies back. How does that work? How did you even launch? Oh, I got it. Leofar got it. Sergeant Amalas, hope that helps. We could just collapse the rockets on command. We have this right here. If you didn't know, the only thing stopping you from launching a rocket without a pilot is the fact that you need a pilot to launch. But the game actually doesn't care if you don't have a pilot while your rocket's in space. And the funny thing is that I realized that even if your duplicate is in the rocket, if they were sleeping because of their schedule, your rocket still travels, right? Which means that autopiloting exists in the game. So if you actually have a duplicate driving a rocket, you can see that's pretty fast. But the moment the dupe goes to sleep, the amount of time it takes to travel to the destination goes up. But it never goes up to an infinite number or to a value of 0. And that's because the game has an autopilot that takes over. Because if your dupe's asleep, you wouldn't be able to... Alright, guys. We gotta reset the game. I want to beat it today. We did the Crash the Desktop Classic. Jesus Christ. Alright, gotta relaunch the game. It's fine, we got autosave, boys. We just lose 5 minutes of our life. So, because you could autopilot, we send the dupe up, and then we land them back down with a Trailblazer. After that happens, the rocket's fine. Classic Crash the Desktop. Classic, man. You hate to see that kind of thing happen. You really do. But that's a strat, man. That's a strat. Now, of course, there's a penalty. Because autopilot's slow, you're going to be driving the rocket at the slowest rate possible. So that's how that works. And the downsides of that. The game doesn't want you to reveal the exploit. Alright, man. Take that back, you guys. No one heard me, right? If no one heard me, it's all good. I can take it back. But if you guys heard me, man, I can't take it back. Free reveal, I take it. Feels bad. I have a YouTube video that goes over the strat, actually. I have a YouTube video that goes over how this works. So I'm actually fine with revealing it, because it's already on YouTube. Take what back? How to fly a pilot. How to fly a rocket with it being empty. This rocket right here, Intergalactic Gemini, is right here. And there's no one inside. What was that? I missed it, Lamo. Dude, I crashed the desktop. Because, I don't know why. My game crashed. That's basically what happens. But I'm running a autopilot rocket. And yeah, we have a strat. We have a video that goes over that already on YouTube. So it's been out for 6 months. That strat has been in the game since forever. Since DLC came out. So I don't know. I don't know if they'll patch it. I don't know if the devs know about it. But I have the information out there. So, you know, it is what it is. I can't really complain. All right, so we're also upgrading to plastic ladders for the big flex. No info that you wasn't supposed to give out. Yeah, that's what it was. That's what they were talking about. Oh man, the game crashed because legit was not supposed to tell the people about the autopiloting strats. that's what they thought it was. That crashed happened because of that. We have 0.2. We're almost there, boys. We're almost there. Hopefully we get the Terra. All right. There's no more Sweetles, only hatches. There's no Sweetles, only hatches. I just noticed, are you not using a fire post? Should I stop building it? Fire post? Fire post. What's a fire post? Fire post? Anyone in chat? What's a fire post? Fire pole. No, fire poles are good. I just never had time to build it. I'll build it right now. They're actually really good. They're actually really good. So the thing about the fire pole is that there is one fire pole, they don't increase your speed and your athleticism does not matter when sliding down. When sliding down, you're moving at max speed that duplicants are able to slide at. Moving upwards, your athleticism matters because there is a 75% penalty going up a fire pole. And in that case, your athleticism will actually matter. But when going down, everyone moves at the same speed. So it's really good for new dupes, for them to travel. However, it also means that the new dupes are going to take forever to climb back up. But fire poles are really good. Typically, you have to pair them with a ladder, though, so that you go down and up. And yeah, I recommend it. If you can. I just never had a chance to, because my dupes, I didn't want them idle. So they were constantly working. And I was always just waiting for the dupes to get back, like doing everything on time, making sure everything works, making sure we could build things on time, getting the grooming done. And because I was waiting for that, I never had a chance to build the fire poles. All good, Hulk Bravo, no worries. Guys, number 6, we did it. Oh, man. So we did beat the game. And the game crashed because they didn't want us to reveal the Terra. Guys, that's it. GG. That is the run. Cycle 282. Sub 300. It's not bad. And I think that's going to be challenge complete. So, to recap really quick, you guys. This was the Super Classic run. Sealing up the geysers. We can't use it. All the geysers. Natural gas. Cool steam vent. Not only that, we started the game with no teleporter. Because we're not allowed to teleport to the other planets. As you can see, the only planets I've seen are because of the rocket missions. And the rocket missions are so that we see the surface. Not because I landed on it, but because I flew past. That's how the sight works on the surface of the planets. If you fly past them, you get to see the surface of the planet. So, that was the challenge. So, of course, no geysers, no water. You have to find out some other means for that. Since we only have Terra Start, and we don't have the other planetoids, so we don't have oil in our case. Didn't have oil. Didn't have that much uranium as well, as this was our only chunk. But there is a little bit. So we do have limited means of actually doing a lot of the space navigation stuff. Now, with that, we had 2 goals to achieve. Home Sweet Home, which we have with a great monument. And then we had the other one, which was locating the point of interest, the Temporal Terra, and then revealing it. So that's what we did right here. We found the Terra, and that's good. And the other thing we had was no one was allowed to die. So we have no deaths in our run. You guys could check the tapes on YouTube. No one's dead. That means we did it. So we did have the last stipulation, which was surviving for cycle 365 for the achievement, 1 year to be exact. I'm not gonna lie, I don't want to sit here for 80 cycles, 84 cycles, because we're not gonna do anything. We're just gonna sit here. Like, no one's gonna die. We have food. We have like 1,000 hatches, 500 fish. And then we have oxygen. We still have water. A lot of it. We still have ice. A lot of it. We still have a frozen space ice too. That's not even tapped into. So for the most part, we have oxygen because we have a ton per tile. There's 20 tons here. And then we have just way too much hydrogen. So I think we beat the game. Food's not going to really matter. We're just ranching right now. The fish are always going to have food because we just have so many seeds. We have 47 tons of algae if we need to feed more food. We have a lot of sulfur as well. 39 tons. Like, we'd be able to last. Not really that bad. Push comes to shove. We have frozen dirt up top. Oh, it doesn't show it on organic. Dirt right here, which we could mush into mush bars or even go back to mealwood if that's what we're looking for. But yeah, we could also crush all of this igneous into sand if I really want to keep up with the sand production. Start feeding the hatches sand again. But we're really good. And we still have more resources not even tapped into. So with that, I am going to say this is going to be a complete run. Hopefully that's a convincing argument. And guys, I think that's going to be it for us today. And it's going to be time for us to wrap things up for the night. On a normal playthrough, what the Terra is good for. In a normal playthrough, you have the objective right here called the Great Escape. So when you find the Terra, which is what we did, the next thing you have to do is you have to go to the frozen planet. And there's a machine over there you have to turn on. I'm not going to talk about what's on it. But once you turn on that machine, you could open the Terra. Because the Terra right now, if you hover over it, is closed. After you open it, you have to build a rocket and send a dupe to the Terra. And once you do that, that's how you do the objective, the Great Escape. And with that, challenge complete. So guys, the next step I want to do is I'm probably going to make a video that goes through the entire rule set of the challenge run. And I think we're going to want to start challenging other streamers and content creators. So let me know a list of people that you guys would like me to challenge. If there's people you want me to challenge, of course. On the list already, of course, there's Napolini's. He's already doing it. We're probably going to challenge Mr. Echoridge, Mr. Live Action Pixel, Mr. GC Fungus, maybe Luma Plays. I don't know if he's going to be down for that. But let me know if there's other people you want me to send a challenge to. Let me know in the Discords down below. And if you guys are listening on YouTube, let me know as well in the comments of this VOD recording. But with that, guys, that is going to be time for me to wrap things up for the night. So let's grab the last printout. We'll grab some water. Why not? Get the final save. Number 4. Let's go. And it's going to be time for me to wrap things up for the night.